I've come to hate the Steelers because of their fan base.
You guys know I've been the biggest Derek Carr hater forever.
I mean, it's hard to get along with Jameis Winston.
That
He's
could
like
be easy.
he's
That's
like
not even
yeah.
clean.
I was gonna say he's like you, Trav. He's like you. Watch your damn mouth when you talk about Daddy Flacco.
Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman.
All right, let's get
Classic
into
like Dom Singh.
Why don't white cry?
All right, give me 1 second. All righty. I'm Steve Harvey, aka Devin. That's Travis. That's Zane. This is White on White Crime. Let's jump into picks, gents. All right. Jets are coming off of a huge win. Trevor Siemian led them back to win in the final seconds. The Browns look to me like true Super Bowl contenders, which is a weird sentence to say, but Joe Flacco continues to just amaze. 75,000 every win in his pocket. Jets, Browns, boys, where are you going?
I'm worried about the rookie curse because he hasn't played for a while, so that could still be attached to him. The rookie curse, where he plays great, and then it's like people start watching film on him.
But they're not necessarily, he doesn't play necessarily great, though. He has like 2 picks every game.
Hey, you watch your mouth. All right. First of all, watch your damn mouth when you talk about Daddy Flacco. All right. I'm just saying, I'm just giving a little bit of spiel here.
You're hedging. That's what you're doing. You're hedging.
No, I'm edging is what I'm doing. I'm edging.
All
All right.
Pause.
That's what I'm doing. I'm still going to take Daddy Flacco because I think he's going to bust. He's not going to. Actually, no, he's going to boom. He's not going to bust. He's going to boom. That's what I'm saying. He's going to boom. So I'm taking Browns.
Okay. Is it Trev?
Who's the favorite? Whose pick is the favorite?
Who do you think, bro?
Is it the Browns?
Yeah, take a wild guess there, Travis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I actually I like this game though. Like, how much do they pick as a favorite?
I don't know. I'd have to look. But
Wait, if you had to say, would you say it's like
it's probably a 6.5 point game, if not a 10.5 point game.
I like it, but I just Flacco. I feel like it's gonna drop off, like you're saying, Zane. Like there's gonna be a point where like the rookie magic runs out for him, but he's got one more. I feel like at least. So I'm gonna go to the Browns.
All right, Lions, Cowboys. The Lions are coming off of great win against the Broncos, great win against the Vikings, which is huge. In division, Cowboys are kind of reeling. They're kind of showing their colors of what who they actually are. And they don't have a run game. The Lions have the best backfield in the NFL, in my opinion. I don't think this game is close. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go Lions.
Yeah, you're feeling. You go, Trav. You go.
I'm just on the same way. Like
you're feeling the same way. Okay,
there's more really gotta say. I know I know you guys hate the Cowboys, so you guys are definitely not gonna say the Cowboys. But Dan got me ready to run through a brick wall, bro. So ain't no.
I genuinely don't think this game is close. I think this is like a 34-10 game.
I think it's one of those games that like looks like this might be like kind of like a last second game, but I kind of feel the same way. I don't think it's gonna be close.
I think this is a game that like when you look at the Dallas' stats, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, they had an amazing game. Dak's gonna throw for 300, CD's gonna have 125, Jake Ferguson's gonna have like 50, and down the line it goes. But in reality, it's going to be like 34-10. It's going to be a blowout.
You talk a lot about this. Okay, all I'm going to say is this is normal for the Dallas Cowboys, being great the entire season and then falling off at the end. This is a very normal thing that happens. But do another little spiel here. I do want to say that Lions have the greatest backfield in the NFL. That is for sure. But I know you hate Micah Parsons, but Dallas defense has Micah Parsons, and they're pretty good against the run. But is that going to stop me?
They didn't look like it. They didn't look like it against the Bills.
Am I ever choose the Dallas Cowboys?
No.
There's no universe where I choose the Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Lions.
Fins, Ravens. This is obviously, we just talked about it. Ravens are coming off of huge win against the Niners. The Fins are proved point against the Cowboys. And Tyreek looks to, could he possibly have an Amari Cooper type game, which feels wrong to say, and go for like 265 and still have a chance at the record? Who knows? This is possibly an AFC championship matchup. I'm going Ravens, staying strong here. Your guys' picks?
Trav, you go.
No, you go ahead, Zane. I want to hear
All
you
right.
first.
I'm going to go the Ravens, even though I am still scared about Lamar having to do the job of the running back while also being the quarterback. But we saw against the 49ers, who have Nick Bosa and Chase Young on the line, that it can still be the running back and the quarterback. And then we're going up against the Miami Dolphins. I think if there is a game where he can be the running back and quarterback, it is against the Dolphins. I'm going to go Ravens.
I'm gonna be the odd man out and go Dolphins. Obviously, there's a lot of hype around the Dolphins offense with Tyreek, Waddle, Tua, all the running backs, all that stuff. But I actually feel like the Dolphins defense is solid. And I think their D line is gonna be I think the D line's good and their backers are good. And
That's a script play right there. That is like this would make the
mhm.
Dolphins beat the Ravens just so nobody knows what's going on.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And that too, yeah. But then also you have Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey, and I feel like both of them have been playing better. I kind of started out shaky, but I think they're playing better now. So I'm liking the Dolphins for sure.
Let's speed along here. All right, Pats, Bills, Patriots beat the Broncos in what could have been a Christmas miracle for me, but it was not. The Bills look to just control the run game again, and Josh Allen then has pressure taken off of him. He's able to just do what he needs to do in terms of slinging the rock all over the field, throwing 2 picks a game. I still
Bills.
think this is an in-division matchup, but I'm going to go Bills here. You guys' picks?
Bills.
Bills.
All right.
Nothing to say there. Bills.
Yep. Okay. All right. Falcons, Bears. This one's a little bit more interesting. Like we talked about, Bears are still in the playoff hunt here. Falcons are, imagine this, they actually featured Bijan Robinson and they won a football game. Taylor Heineke looked pretty good. I think they'll continue to roll with him. But I still like the Bears here. I think the defense is playing well, and I think Justin Fields is the right kind of guy to screw with the Falcons defense. He's got the arm, obviously, but he's also got the ability to rush like nobody else in the league, in my opinion. So I'm going to go Bears here.
I mean, Trav, you should know this more than anybody. That Bijan, they will give Bijan the ball. They will feed him. And then
Mhm.
it'll work and they'll have success. And then for whatever reason, they go, now let's go try something new. Right? Let's not do
Let's do
that.
that again. Yeah, let's try something different. Let's just
I,
not do
hey,
that.
that was great. Didn't love it. Let's try somewhere else. So I think they're going to do the same thing. I think they're going to repeat again. And I think Bijan is going to have a terrible game because they are not giving him the ball. They're trying to throw the ball at Taylor Heineke, and it's not going to work. I'm going to go Bills. No, wait. Yeah,
Bears.
yeah, Bills. Bears.
Bears. I'm right there with you. I don't think they can give Bijan the ball 2 weeks in a row. I think that would be crazy for them to do that. So
Yeah,
and I
that'd
don't
be
think
crazy.
that'd be wild. That'd be too much to
That'd be
ask.
wild. Giving your running back your RB1 that you drafted in the first round the ball 2
Don't
weeks
do
in a
that.
row. 2 weeks in a row. That's terrible.
Don't do that.
Awful football coming from the Falcons.
All right, next
Sweet.
we got Colts Raiders here. This one is Raiders are coming off that big win against the Chiefs. Huge confidence boost. Aiden O'Connell hardly played in the game. Gardner Minshew against the Falcons did not look great. And is Michael Pittman back? I think he is. So I don't know. This one's a tough game. This one's kind of pick 'em for me. This last game against the Chiefs makes me want to go Raiders, but I'm going to stay with the Colts here and not deviate. I think this week was kind of a little bit of an aberration. So Colts.
Trav, talk about Coach of the Year real quick.
Yeah, Shane Steichen, baby. I feel like this is kind of a really big game for them in terms of not necessarily winning Coach of the Year, but for Shane Steichen to see how he can rebound from a game where they've lost to a team who they shouldn't have lost to. But I'm gonna go Colts just because they're my boys. I gotta ride with them. But also, I just like the Colts are so inconsistent, bro, that they lose 1 week and win the next, and it feels like they play up down to competition. And I feel like not saying the Raiders are like world beaters or crazy good, but I feel like they'll play them well, and I think they'll win.
See, the reason why I'm going Colts is because what you said right there. They play up and down the competition. The Raiders' defense is an elite level defense, so they play up the competition. The Raiders' offense is in shambles right now. So what's going to happen is the offense is going to play up the competition. They're going to score points back to the old Colts, and then Aiden O'Connell's not going to get it together, and then they're going to win the game.
I like that.
All right, Panthers, Jags. This is Bryce Young shows the league that he is not the issue. The Jags are reeling right now. You, Zane, feel like they shouldn't be in the playoffs, or they, hopefully won't make the playoffs. The fun pick here would be the Panthers, in that the upset makes sense based on the context of the last couple weeks for both teams. But the correct pick here is the Jags. I have to still go with the Jags just because it's about, like, they're one of those teams where they go on, similar to what we talked about with the Colts. They go on, they play up, they play down, and they go on these losing streaks. They go on big winning streaks. I think they're a little bit threatened by the division, and so they're going to have to, especially if the Colts are going to win this week. It only seems right that the Jags are too. So I'm going to go Jags.
I don't know much about the Panthers, so I would have gone Panthers if I knew a little bit more about their coaching staff. If they had like a Dan Campbell on their team, or like a Bill Belichick, who, like, they're not making the playoffs, but they are so down to wreck somebody's season.
They just
Just-
fired their head coach like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm not going with the Panthers. That's for sure.
Is Trevor playing this week, or do they know yet? Or
I have no idea. Even if it's beat hard, I'm going to go with the Jags here.
yeah,
The weapons are just better, and the way that you can utilize them, especially with Travis Etienne in a game like that where he's going to get, even if it is Travis or it's beat hard, Travis Etienne is going to have, between 25 and 30 carries probably, and it's just going to do work.
yeah, that's a good point. I'll go Jags.
Titans, Texans. This one's interesting. This last week we had Ryan Tannehill came back and is playing for the Titans. Kind of up in the air whether they're gonna play.
They better not. They better not. They better put Will Levis on that field. They
Hopefully
better
see
put
the
him.
return of CJ Stroud this week. It has been, correct me if I'm wrong, but it has been what's his name? He played for the Broncos, Case Keenum. Under center for the Texans. Their defense is still good. They've got all the weapons that you could want as a quarterback, aside from a running back. This one's tough. If it's CJ Stroud, then I want to go Texans. But at the same time, per the script, for the Texans dropping out of the playoffs, it makes sense for the Titans to win here. I'm going to hedge here, though, and say that CJ Stroud is playing and go Texans.
I'm going to pick the upset. I'm going to go. Well, here's the thing. I want an asterisk again. Josh Dobbs didn't play against the Vikes, right? Very disappointed on that. Same thing. If Will Levis is playing, he's this team to a victory royale, a winner dinner is what he's doing. But if he's not, and it's flipping, forgot his name.
Ryan Tannehill.
If it's flipping Ryan Tannehill, so he doesn't utilize DeAndre Hopkins as well as Will Levis does. So that's my strict. If Will Levis is playing, going Titans. If he's not, going Texans.
I'm gonna go Texans, no asterisk.
Texans, no asterisk.
You love the flex, no asterisk.
I know, I do be saying that.
All right, next up we got Rams, Giants. The Rams are currently in the playoffs. They can, solidify their foothold in the playoffs with this win. They are playing the Giants. The Paisan was on and off the field today in Tommy DeVito, and we got to see Tyrod Taylor again. I'm not sure why they made this switch, but because I don't watch the Giants play football, it makes me sick. So I don't know what we're going to get, but I don't think it matters. When you've got Cooper Kupp, Kyron Williams, and Puka Nacua with the dog himself, the Detroit monster, Matthew Stafford, under center, slinging the rock sidearm like he can, I'm going to go Rams.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with head coaches in the NFL. When a guy does bad, they pull to try and get him to play better. I think that's the correct way of doing things, but that seems to be the case for the New York Giants. And there was a guy who got on my butt. I'm not going to say the A word, even though I've cussed all throughout this. He's got on my butt about saying that Tommy DeVito is over, and that's disrespectful. Tyrod Taylor went in and played for Tommy DeVito, right? That's not disrespectful. I don't want Tommy DeVito to be out. I want him to be here, but he's not. And Tyrod Taylor's in the spot. So I'm not taking the Giants. Not taking.
Taking the Rams. All right.
I actually liked what I saw from Tyrod today. I hated to see Tommy come out, but I do like Tyrod. I feel like he always big plays. But even with that being said, I just think, who are they playing?
They're playing the Rams. It's just
Okay,
they're
yeah.
just a better
Bro,
football team.
I did the
Bro,
same
after
thing.
yeah, I'm going Rams.
I did the same thing. That's why I said I'm not going Giants. I forgot that they're playing the Rams.
All right, Cardinals, Eagles. There's not much to say here, so let's kind of move along with this. The Eagles, despite the loss week and then the win against the Giants, this is just a terrible football team. I'm sure Alabama or Georgia could beat them at this point. So I'm gonna go Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eagles. I don't know what's going on with them, but I mean they're still the Eagles. Hopefully they pull it together down the line.
All right, Saints Bucks here. This is a division matchup to where this has some weight in terms of what
Say
the
it.
standings look like for next week. So I'm gonna go Baker. I want Baker. I don't. They're right now the 4 seed. They are right now currently winning the division. I don't believe in Derek Carr or the Saints. You guys know I've been the biggest Derek Carr hater forever.
You've been the biggest Jameis Winston lover of
For
all time.
sure. For sure. Mr. 50-50. But Baker is he's too great right now. Rashad White is clicking. Mike Evans. The whole system is clicking right now for the Bucks, and the Saints are they're a mess. They're a failed attempt at a playoff team. So I'm gonna go Bucks here.
Yeah, Mike Evans has, I'm pretty sure it's 13. I'm just gonna say 10 plus years in the NFL, and he's had 10 plus 1,000-yard years in the NFL. Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Fame wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
And going up against the Saints, which we thought Derek Carr was going to be the key with Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, doesn't look that way. It's been a little bit of shambles for them. Going to go Bucks.
When you watch the Saints, it seems like they just hate each other. To be honest, it doesn't look like they get along. So
I mean, it's
I'll
hard
go
to get
Bucks.
along with Jameis Winston.
I think
He's
it'd
like
be easy.
he's
That's
like
not even
yeah.
funny.
I was gonna say he's like you, Trav. He's like you. That's you're like I think it's easy.
We're brothers.
Okay, next up, this one doesn't need much conversation either. We got Niners Commanders. This should be a 21-point game. The Niners will probably look to flex their firepower and come out with some crazy game where McCaffrey has 100+ rushing yards. Debo will have 100+ receiving yards. Kittle will have 70+, and Ayuk will have 80+. They're just gonna bend the Commanders over. Also, this is the first time I believe that Sam Howell was benched last week. So I don't love that either. The Commanders are just reeling and they're a mess. So Niners.
Yeah, I've never
Niners.
liked how the Commanders called their plays. Like they post in the NFL. Hate that. Absolutely.
Well, they're
hate
playing
that.
from behind all the time. That's why
Yeah,
it's the
I know
same
they're playing
reason
from
why
behind.
the Rams pass so much.
But I've already talked about how they call plays on third down. Like it'll be 3rd and 2 and they call a pass play. Like I hate the way that they call plays. I don't think that they could upset a team calling plays like that. So especially going against the 49ers. We don't even have to talk about the 49ers. Going 49ers.
All right. Steelers Seahawks. This one's interesting because I don't know who's going to be under center for the Steelers. Could it be Najee Harris? Could it be Mason Rudolph? Could it be Mitch Trubisky? Could it be the return of Kenny Pickett? Who knows? I don't really care though. I'm going to go Seahawks because coming off that huge win from Drew Lock to where statement win, Seahawks may have a big win today or not today, but yesterday against the Titans, where Geno looked, Geno's back. He looks like the completion percentage prince. I don't 100% know. I want to say Kenneth Walker. Maybe, I don't know. I'm talking out of my butt right now. I don't follow the Seahawks like that. So hopefully, I think we're going to see Kenneth Walker back this week, but I'm going to take, and I think it's an upset, genuinely, the Seahawks in this one.
Trav, you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks. TJ Watt scares me a little bit, especially if it's not Geno playing. But I don't know. I don't think the Steelers are gonna get it done. I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah, I've come to hate the Steelers because of their fan base. Every fan base makes me hate a team. I've become to hate the Steelers because the Steelers fan base won't hold George Pickens accountable. They won't, as long as he plays good one week, they love him, and then when he plays bad another week, they hate him, right? And I don't think their defense is incredible. They really should be giving praise to TJ Watt and their defense for holding teams to so little points to where their shambles offense can get a touchdown or two and get them the win. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Wow, clean sweep. I was expecting to be the odd man out here. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go Bengals Chiefs here. Jake Browning continues to look. I mean, he threw a lot of picks last game, but he still looks great in my opinion. We talked about the Chiefs at length earlier. I don't think there's much to say outside of their reeling and the run game that they've um become known for this year, that they're Isaiah running well did not work out today, and the receivers continue to drop balls. Travis Kelce is whining. Patrick Mahomes is whining. The defense didn't look as good as they've looked. And for the script, I think it had Bengals. Like for the Bengals to have a shot at the playoffs and just the script of Jake Browning, coming into the starting role and showing up, showing out. I'm gonna go Bengals.
For the script, the Chiefs win. So I'm going Chiefs. That's
Okay.
the true script call.
Yeah, I would say the same thing because it always looks bad for the Chiefs. End of the season, something happens and they just pull it together. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
going
it makes
Chiefs.
sense, especially being
Okay.
the loved of the NFL. It just makes sense that they are the character who has everything going wrong for them, and they have to fight over all this adversity.
Okay. Chargers Broncos. This is why I say it's for the script, because it only makes sense that there's controversy around, this Russell Wilson kind of redemption story in my mind. This kind of makes sense. And especially being that the Broncos have, let's see, they have the Chargers and then the Raiders, to where this is the last 2 games of the year, which are what they need if the Chiefs were to lose to possibly win the division and come out with a better, in division record. And so this is just a simple game for me. Easton Stick is just not him, and Austin Eckler is a shambles running back. I'm pissed that I traded for him in fantasy, and Keenan Allen was out again last week. I would honestly expect them to not play him just because you have the opportunity to get a better pick, and why put your guy who is older in harm's way for something that doesn't matter.
Is Sutton
So,
back?
I think so. I want to say
He's
yes.
questionable, I think.
He's questionable. If Sutton's back, it's definitely Broncos. I'm gonna go Broncos either way. I mean, Chargers had a scare last week. I think they almost won, or did they win last week?
No. Last week they came out and looked really good against the Bills for the first couple
That's what it
quarters,
was.
and then they just crapped the bed.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I'm gonna go Broncos. Plain simple.
Yep, Broncos.
Clean sweep there. Okay, this one here, I'm interested to see where you guys are going with this one. Next up, we have Packers Vikings. I'm sure it's going to be Nick Mullins again under center, the 400 passing yards, 4 interceptions king himself, Mr. 50. He's the new 50-50. On the other side of the ball, Packers, Jordan Love. We talked about it at length yesterday, Zane, with how encouraging Jordan Love looks. This is a Monday night game. I think Jordan Love shows up and shows out. And I think, I don't know if Jalen Reed will be back, but Aaron Jones is back. That's a huge piece to the offense that they need. And I don't trust Vikings in any way. You don't know what you're going to get from them, even if Justin Jefferson has 141 yards.
No, even if Josh Dobbs is playing, we don't know what we're gonna get from them.
That's fact. So
Right?
I'm going to go Packers here.
It's the Vikings' fault. Josh Dobbs isn't great. That's what it is. He was great on the Cardinals. It's always the Vikings' fault. I hate the Vikings. I hate the Vikings because Josh Dobbs isn't great. So I want
Okay.
them to lose. I want them to feel pain. So I'm not going to go with the Vikings.
You're gonna go Packers.
You gonna go Packers?
Jeez, that was the most roundabout way to say Packers. Okay, Trav.
I'm gonna go Packers too. I feel like, I mean, it's hard to count like Justin Jefferson out, but I just feel like the Packers are the more complete team offensively, defensively. So
I
Packers.
love their middle linebacker, Walker, number 9.
Yeah.
He's a dog, man.
They got dudes on defense, so
Yeah, they have a great defense.
So clean sweep. Wow. So looking at the week as a whole, there are only 1, 2, possibly, and 3 games in which were split decision.
I know it's because Travis.
I hate
is
that.
here.
I didn't want
Travis
to.
is
I didn't
here.
want to, bro.
It's because
but-
Travis is here. He's everybody.
Okay, next thing we didn't make any bets this week, Zane. So let's get a couple on the board here. So going in. So the first one I want to look at here, let's make a little magic happen with Finn's Ravens. You want some skin in the game with Finn's Ravens?
Oh yeah, hey, it's Christmas time. Everybody, it's Christmas time. Let's bet on NFL games for Christmas.
So here's my first one.
This is what Christmas is all about.
My first proposal for you, being that the Ravens defense is so good, how do you feel about a versus Tyreek and Flowers? More receiving yards.
You're such a little scam artist. You know that? You're
But
such a scam artist.
the
Obviously
Ravens
not.
have such a defense.
Let's do a Tua Lamar. Let's do a Tua Lamar.
Tua v. Lamar. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that. Who do you want? You want Lamar?
Yeah, because
All
I'll
right.
go Lamar, you go Tua. Let's do whoever has the
Okay.
most passing yards.
All right.
God, this guy wanted to go Tyreek and Zane.
But I mean, the defense is. I honestly think it's pretty close.
Tyreek's the number 1 wide receiver in the league. And you're putting him against a rookie. And you're like, that's fair bet.
Watch it close. I'm telling you.
I'll watch.
Okay.
But we're not doing
Under over Christian McCaffrey 2 touchdowns against
they
the
playing again?
Commanders. Against the
Ooh,
Commanders.
Commanders. What are you going?
I'll take the under if you want.
Ooh, you're a sly dog. You know that? You're a sly dog. Ooh, what about 1?
He's literally guaranteed a touchdown, Zane. You're being a scam artist.
You see that, Trev? You see what he does? Oh, he's guaranteed 1 touchdown. So I'll take the under. Because it's for him. He's guaranteed 1, not guaranteed 2. Guaranteed 1, so I'll take the under.
But
You
it's
see
the
what he does?
Commanders. That's the point, Zane. The point is the Commanders are bad at football.
Nah, screw you. Let's go with George Kittle.
With what?
100 yards.
Okay, I'm winning that. You're dumb.
I'll take the over.
Trav, you want to get in on this or no?
Yeah,
Hell
Trev.
no.
Trav, it's Christmas, Trav. Come on. You don't have $30 to bet on 3 games with us?
No.
Zane, you're
Yes,
gonna
you
get
do.
washed in that bet. That's such a bad bet. All right. Under over. Ooh. Pick your 2 receivers. I'll pick my 2 receivers. Whoever has a better receiving duo that week wins.
All right, let's go.
Pick your 2.
Oh, just like in the season?
Across the NFL for this week.
Across the NFL?
For this week. You get 2. You get 2 receivers, basically like a parlay. You get to pick 2 receivers. They have to have better stats than my receivers.
Oh my goodness. Let's go Debo Samuel. And then who do I want to? Oh yeah, Debo and Tyreek.
I think I know who I'd pick if I was Dev.
All
Who you
right.
picking?
We'll see who he picks.
Let me look down.
Don't say anything, Trev. I want you to give me your picks after this.
I want. There's a couple different ways I can go here. I want Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That was a good one.
And that's tough actually though. Amon-Ra St. I don't know if I don't know if I want that.
And Amari Cooper.
No. I don't want Amari Cooper. I want Is Jamar Chase back?
I have no clue, Trav.
I have no clue either.
have
I
no
have no
idea.
idea.
I'm gonna. You know what? Let's stick with the same game. Let's go. Brown and Brandon Ayuk.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Trav, what are your picks? What would you?
I was gonna do AJ, and then I was gonna do either Michael Pittman or Zay Flowers. I was gonna do Zay.
You were gonna do Zay. Zay only had
Mm.
like 80 yards. I think I wrote it down. I can see what he had this week.
And by the way,
He
are we
only had
doing
72?
Are we
this
doing
week.
$10 on each?
Yeah, we'll do 10 on each.
Okay.
Yeah, Trav, you want to get in on that?
No, I'm good.
Trav, come on, it's $10. It's all gonna wash out. It's all gonna wash out. That's the thing. Is that like he's only up like $20 on me, and we've
You're
done
only
like
you're up 5 right now.
yeah, I'm up $5, and we've done like 30 bets. It all washes out.
Okay, next, let's go. Let's find a fantasy versus.
I'm
Where
about
let's pick a player and then you pick what receiver they end up being for the week, like numbers wise, and I'll pick the other side. So pick your guy.
I'm confused by the question.
So let's say you pick Tyreek. Is he going to be, he's going to be 5, he's going to be wide receiver 5 or higher, and then I would take
Ooh.
wide receiver 6 to 10, like lower.
Okay. I'm going to go a little bit of knowledge from Trav. I'm going to go AJ Brown. Plus he's going to be top 5. AJ Brown.
5 and up?
5.
I'll take that. I'll take that all day.
Trav, is that a good bet?
I think it is, but
You think so? This is what he does. This is what he does. He goes, "Oh, I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet."
AJ Brown. So you're going between 1 to 5,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I'll
I'm
go between 1
taking
and 5.
6 to 10.
Yeah,
And then if he's below 10, then neither of us win.
yeah.
All right. So we've got 4 on the board right now. Do you want to stop there? You want to make it an even 5?
Let's go 5. I'm in the Christmas spirit. Let's go 5. Make it quick.
All right. I'm looking down the line here. We could go.
do
You
running,
wanna
do running.
running back.
No,
Yeah.
because Christian McCaffrey is going to be.
Ooh, let's do. We just talked about him. Let's do a Rashad White versus Alvin Kamara. But let's make it interesting.
All right,
Receiving yards.
Trav, give me a little knowledge. Who are you thinking?
I'd take Alvin. That's what I'd do.
All right, I'm going.
All right, I'll go Rashad. I'll ride with my guy. Okay, White versus.
All right, real quick. UFC fight. You have to pick one Christmas character. Who are you taking? Let's just go. Come on,
Jack Frost.
Quick. Jack Frost. No powers. Just fighting
No.
ability.
Abominable Snowman from the Rudolph movie.
I'm taking the Grinch.
Abominable Snowman's killing both of y'all, bro. Easy.
No. The Grinch is washing your ass.
He's literally the Abominable Snowman's literally like 20 feet tall.
Have you seen the Grinch's speed?
You be moving crazy.
Yeah, he do be moving crazy when he's stealing presents. Have you
Bro
seen
runs from the
his
knee down.
Yeah. Have you seen
Yes.
his athleticism underneath the carpet? Just like
That's true. He's sneaky.
All right. We jumped into our picks. If you want to see more of us, you can catch us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at buffet.sports. We post every day, if not twice a day. On Thursdays, we talk about the dumpster bowl that the NFL puts out every week. Please like, follow, all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas. That's Travis. That's Zane. I'm Devin. Ciao, gents.